Game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
The league versus Caitlin Clark, and that is just absolutely false. It is unfair to the women that have been there building this league to this moment so that Caitlin Clark's popularity could take it to the next level.
Caitlin Clark's absence could have a big impact on the league. She won't be playing for the next 23 days, and with her out, viewership has already started to drop following her team's playoff loss.
And it looks like we're not going to be seeing Caitlin Clark play basketball again for another 200 days. An ESPN reporter said at the end of the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun Game 2 that Caitlin Clark almost definitely will not be playing basketball this offseason. So no overseas and no 3-on-3 unrivaled league.
Experts and fans alike are turning away from the WNBA, saying they're done watching. But before writing it off completely, let's take a look at just how much Caitlin Clark has changed the league this year. The numbers will truly surprise you.
Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this year.
Believe it or not, Caitlin Clark's announcement caught fans completely off guard. Now, ESPN analysts like Molly Karam and Monica McNutt are questioning who the real face of the WNBA will be moving forward. With Caitlin out, attendance numbers are expected to hit their lowest point of the season.
I wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
Has officially finished her first season in the WNBA, and there's no question she's changed the game. The rookie sensation, known for her long-range shots and incredible playmaking, kept fans glued to every match, setting new records for both viewership and attendance wherever she went. Unfortunately, her rookie season ended sooner than fans hoped after a tough playoff loss to the Connecticut Sun. Still, she was the main reason the Fever led the WNBA in attendance both at home and on the road.
This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Whenever Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court, arenas were packed. Fans traveled from all over the country just to see her hit deep shots, make perfect passes, and display her incredible basketball IQ. Her performances drew massive attention, helping the Fever become one of the most popular and watched teams in the WNBA. But now that Clark is out of the playoffs, the league could face a major drop in excitement and viewership.
The Caitlin Clark effect is definitely real. I mean, we can all see that. However, experiencing it in person is totally different. I was at the Fever in Indiana game last night, and the amount of 22s that I saw on the way to the arena and inside the Capital One Arena might as well have just been a home game for Caitlin Clark. Not Indiana, Caitlin Clark. The thing is, that didn't surprise me. But what did surprise me was how packed the game was.
It's not just Fever fans feeling the loss. The entire WNBA is seeing the effects. With Caitlin Clark out of the playoffs, viewership is already dropping. Weekend games, which usually draw the biggest audiences of the season, are expected to take a major hit without her on the court. Fans weren't just watching for their favorite teams. They tuned in for Clark. Her energy and talent made her must-see TV. Caitlin Clark has gone beyond being just a player. She's become a true superstar whose impact reaches far beyond her team. Her absence isn't just a setback for the Fever, it's a blow to the whole league, which had been riding the wave of excitement she created.
Caitlin's departure, do we think that these new WNBA fans are going to stick around for the rest of the playoffs? The Liberty Aces series might be one that draws some numbers. The disparity between 1.8 million and around 400,000 is wild, especially with football season being in full swing.
It's incredibly rare for a rookie to have such a huge impact on a professional league, but Caitlin Clark is anything but ordinary. From her very first WNBA game, she had everyone's attention. Her standout performances quickly put her in the same conversations as all-time greats, with many comparing her influence in the WNBA to what LeBron James and Stephen Curry brought to the NBA. The excitement she generated went far beyond her own fan base. She became a league-wide sensation. Her mix of scoring power and playmaking ability made her a one-of-a-kind talent on the court. The fact that so many fans have lost interest in the playoffs without her says everything about how massive her impact has been in just one season.
Okay, now let's not talk viewership. Let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them today.
Looking back on Caitlin Clark's first season, it's clear that fatigue played a big part in why the Fever couldn't advance further in the playoffs. She played an intense number of games this year between her college run at Iowa and her first WNBA season, nearly matching what NBA players face in a full year. After leading Iowa to the NCAA finals, she jumped straight into the WNBA season and then right into the playoffs with almost no break. It's no wonder she looked worn down by the end. Yet even then, Clark continued to perform at an elite level. Her stamina, basketball IQ, and determination were on full display. Against the Connecticut Sun, she put up 25 points, 9 assists, and brought her trademark energy every minute she was on the court. Despite her efforts, the Fever couldn't pull through. Clark tried to carry the team in key moments, but basketball is ultimately a team game, and without consistent support on offense and defense, their playoff run came to an end.
With Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not nice.
Fouls became a major talking point in Caitlin Clark's final game. Several questionable calls went against her, frustrating both fans and analysts, many of whom wondered if she was being officiated differently because of her growing star power. Those calls threw off her rhythm and made it harder for her to take control of the game. Still, Clark stayed calm and focused. She kept pushing her team forward, determined to give them a chance to advance, but without steady offensive help from her teammates. And with the Suns' relentless defense, her incredible effort just wasn't enough to get the win.
A lot of things that this group accomplished that, a lot of people probably didn't think was possible, one, to start the season, and two, after the start we had to the season. So, it'll definitely be probably a little weird for me over the course of the first couple of weeks. And then I'm sure I'll get bored and pick up a basketball again. So
right now, Caitlin Clark has decided to take a well-earned break. There's been no sign that she'll join a European team or play in any off-season tournaments instead. She's choosing to rest and recover after an incredibly demanding year, both mentally and physically. While many players use the off-season to sharpen their skills overseas, Clark is taking time to recharge. And it's easy to understand why. She played nearly as many games as an NBA player this season while carrying the heavy expectations of being a franchise star in her rookie year. The grind took not only a physical toll, but also an emotional and mental one as she led her team under constant national attention. Clark's impact on the WNBA has been nothing short of massive. Her rise to fame brought a surge of new fans to women's basketball. But with her stepping away for now, the league is already seeing a drop in engagement. It's not just Fever fans losing interest. Many viewers tuned in specifically to watch Clark. Her exciting style of play and magnetic personality brought a level of attention the WNBA hasn't seen in years. For a league long searching for a true superstar to represent women's basketball, Caitlin Clark became exactly that.
But they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part of it.